Well, blessings, everyone. Um, this is the morning, after what I had called before I went to bed last night. The One of the worst days of my life. Yesterday was the day after Thanksgiving, November the 27th, 2020. On Thanksgiving Day, the family and I came up here to Panama City to enjoy some time together at a condominium, and to have the dinner together with my in-laws who are from Quincy. And on the way to picking them up and bringing them home, well, to the resort, my car broke down. With my elderly mother-in-law and her family. They were there also. In the car, and a nice gentleman helped us out. Um, a Trump supporter, as some would call, but he was not at all like what that word Trump supporter has come to be known as, known to represent. We had Thanksgiving dinner anyways. He helped us, got us to the resort. My car at this moment is still broken down all the way up here in Panama City. Through the help of my parents and Bishop Wade, Johnny Wade, who's a pastor of Pentecostal Worship Center here in Panama City. As it stands right now, we're all set to go back home. But the worst of it was as we were settling in for the night in the hotel last night. I was actually sleepy, very tired, because I'd been walking, and it was a great ordeal trying to get a rental car. Got a phone call from my mother, and it's one of the worst news I've ever heard over the phone. Is that our leader, and I say that with a great amount of respect. I don't say that flippantly. Even though I've not been as involved in my church affiliation of late, but the man who ordained me, who helped me to become a preacher. He didn't ordain me a preacher. God ordained me a preacher, but he consented and prayed for me. I was part of their first elders class. His first elders class when he became bishop. Bishop Matthew Williams died yesterday. And I've been words really can't describe how I feel right now. He'd been sick. We knew he was sick. But anybody that knows Bishop Williams, he seems larger than life. You know, his love for God and his love for people. Never known a man that could so accurately show his love for people. So here it is the morning after. In a lot of ways I feel like lost. I don't know how else to say it. I just feel like the world has lost somebody, you know, who, just spiritually speaking, Bishop Williams was a giant. Still is a giant. I'm still kind of holding out hope the Lord resurrects him. We need him. I went in, y'all know I'm not a Facebook guy, but I went and looked up some of his old messages, and it seems like the last message he preached, I guess before he got sick, was November 15th, and the title of the message was Holiness. And if there is a word that accurately describes Bishop Williams, he's a man of holiness. And he preached from Hebrews 14 and 12. Follow peace with all men, and holiness without which no man shall see the Lord. Well, it's about 6:30 in the morning here in Panama City, and I'm going to be leaving, me and my family, Lord willing, here in the next couple of hours. So grateful to men and women of God, Bishop Johnny Wade, who is the only person I know in Panama City, and he came. He himself was dealing with a loss, the loss of his mentor, Bishop James Delano Ellis. And it just seems like in the world right now, the world is just, the great men and women are falling. Not falling morally, but they're leaving. God is taking them out of here. I want to challenge any preacher, particularly any preacher who knew Bishop Williams. He taught us. He taught us holiness. Preach holiness. Live right. Love your family. If you're in sin, repent of it. Get right with God. because we have to leave our mark. We have to leave our mark in righteousness and holiness. Be holy. God is holy. Tell your loved ones you love them. The last time I saw Bishop Williams was at City of Refuge. He had come out of his quarantine, so to speak. He had said that to my parents he didn't come out much because of the whole COVID thing, but he came to my brother and his wife's rededication, and I had the privilege to officiate that dedication. And I'll never forget what he told me. The last thing he told me. I'll just keep it to myself, but and it's nothing really profound. But I don't think it'll serve a purpose to publish what he told me. But he wasn't on the program, and I kind of surprised him by asking him to say something there, and he did. He said he'd be willing to, and he did, and he spoke from Psalm 1. Blessed is a man that walketh not in the counsel of the ungodly, nor stands in the way of sinners, nor sits in the seat of the scornful, but his delight is in the law of the Lord, and in that law that he meditate day and night. He shall be like a tree planted by the rivers of water. Whatsoever he doeth shall prosper. And his last word to my brother and my sister and to all of us that day was, don't walk in the counsel of the ungodly. Be holy. Love your wife. Love your family. Love one another. Love your God. Love your God. Well, blessings to all of you. If it is still, I'm probably going to upload this today, and if you get this, more than likely, if you get it within the those subscribers, if you get it and you open it immediately, then more than likely I'll be on the road. So pray for me and my family. This is a tough day, but in many ways it is a very blessed day. And Bishop doesn't have to worry about anything anymore. It's comforting to know that one of the greatest leaders I've ever known is now in the hands of the Lord. And all right, well, be blessed. I love you. Be blessed. I love you. God bless you.